What you think?
I think we're going to find a smaller bucket.
Should we use a little bath? But other than that, it's made to work. Ready to work.
I'd rather see it like that than super clean.
Yeah, me too. Trying to hide something when you do that. Yeah, that was what I was looking at.
These are good.
Yeah, looking at this though. No, probably got rained on while it was coming down here. Be my guess.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look like anything that concerns me. Just used.
Hey man, we're gonna use it too.
I mean, if we wanted nice and shiny, we'd have bought a new one.
Correct.
Were you able to find anything going home, or just had to go back?
Well, we did, but it was going to make a longer trip out of the trip next week. Closest. We got some carts to pick up out in Iowa, and we could get a loader out of Clayton, Cat, going out to Pierre, South Dakota, which I was supposed to. Yeah, but we found a load there at home. Place we've been home for, I guess about an hour and a half away. So.
Spray a little bit of this purple power in this motor. Coat this thing up good. The rest of this is still there, but we're going to do a service on this thing tomorrow. 2021. It needs one ASAP. It may work a little bit better than this. I reckon that's what you get when you buy used. Nothing wrong with that. We're just going to take care of it a little bit better than previous. It was taken care of. Farmers, sometimes when they buy things, they're not looking at keeping it for the long haul. So they'll buy something, use it for a while, get their use out of it, and sell it to the next guy. Not a whole lot of maintenance done. Well, maintenance done to it, but not a whole lot of cleaning done to it. Let's just put it that way. Making money's on their mind, cleaning is not. I live with one, that's my brother. Get to work. See what the filter. Put a date on the filter at least. Is there an hour on it? Nope. November 25th, 2008. Damn. This one's not much better. I don't know if you can see it or not. 11, 14, 16. Oh, look at my shirt. All right, so we've washed this thing down fairly good. I wouldn't say it's great, but we put it in some of that nastiness. Here's our next job. As you can tell, that says 2021. And I think all the filters are the same day-wise. I think they were all changed at the same time, except for the air filter. So we're gonna get these changed out on this side and get the filters on the engine done as well today. I think we're gonna change the oil, just give it a full service. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna jump into it in just a second and get this thing knocked out. Let's say it's on there. You gonna wrap some on that seal?
Nope.
Looks like there's already some on it anyways. Let's see it in there.
That's all I really do is hand tie.
Quarter turn. There she goes.
Oil filter.
Yes, oil.
Yep.
That'll work. (2016) outer filter, 2008 inner filter. Put that in there. Made in Mexico. Made in
USA.
There you go. She'll be able to breathe a little bit better now, I'm assuming. Put a mark on them too at some point. So they took a torch
Let me get my creeper.
and cut a hole. That works perfect.
That's why I saved them.
It's over here.
If somebody took a torch and cut a hole instead of taking the damn
Plate off. That'll be for us to fix later, I'm assuming.
Use it like that, I reckon. So there's your. And they've added this hose.
I can't see.
This is some homemade. Ooh,
Talking, all that talking. You got to flip it over now so your butt don't get wet.
just flip
So
that.
this hose is for what? The oil?
Turn the oil out. It's got like a pet cock under here,
Okay.
which is probably where did some of this oil in here is coming from.
I bet.
What's left in that every time. I mean, because I just don't see signs of it running down that oil pan. But hard to tell without taking this off.
Yep. Which is just what? 4 bolts? 6 maybe?
1, 2,
5.
3, 4. What's over here? No, 5.
It's just this one.
And you ain't even got to take these all the way out. They're notched to loosen. Take those 4 out. Plate slides that way. Then when you get ready to put it back, one person can hang it.
Huh.
It's a 2-man job.
No. I wonder if you need to find. Well, you will.
Well, just stick the thing in the bucket. Yeah.
If it's long enough. Of course, we can put something under the bucket to get it up a little bit higher. I think that does it better.
I really like the design of this, but oh, I see.
What you got?
Who knows? Probably nothing. No, it's coming out. Slow,
You gonna take the top off?
slow. But probably designed to run out slow.
Not milky. Nothing bad in it.
No, just needs changing.
Oh yeah, she's about empty. She's full.
How much did it take?
I took one. Sort of. Trying to let the bubble get the bubbles in it. It'll go down, so I'm letting it settle. Before I put the cat back on.
Closed. I wonder what it does.
Probably gonna need some pliers for this bad boy.
I don't know what's supposed to be in there, but there ain't nothing in there.
What is it?
I don't know. I need to look in the book.
I need something to pry that out, something to turn it. It's on there good.
See, whatever that is turned off. This one, maybe that's what switches it from like backhoe to.
It's got a little bit coming out.
There's some gonna come out.
It's not a lot. Got a rag, that's the one to fill up. Just wipe it on my pants, I don't really care. Just hand tight.
These be pretty, yeah. You get your rags, you can wipe it off and then tighten it up.
All right.
Yeah, hand tight.
Okay. Okay. That might be it. Think we're gonna need to prime it at all? I'm hoping not too. All right, so it's been a minute. Let's see if the oil's still coming out of this thing. Yeah, still a trickle. Not a whole lot though. Look in here and see. It's about filled up the bucket. So we have a, okay, I see it now. You can see that petcock right there. Pretty sure. Get my camera around, you can see it. And just twist it. Just making sure over here. Easy to work on, I reckon. You know, so see, they run up onto something and dented the holy mess out of it. That's where all your hydraulics are. It's wet in here because we washed so much of it yesterday. But here we are. I believe we got it closed. I'm gonna take this thing off one more time and just make sure. Let's see. I think a rat got into this thing at one time. Maintenance schedule oil. I'm assuming that's page 100. I noticed that too. Fuel tank, 74 gallons. Engine crankcase, 3.5 US gallons with filter. 13.5 liters.
What one?
Your filter and crankcase is 3.5 gallons. Hydraulic tank's 27.7. Your hydraulic system has got 49 in it. Okay.
It is bone dry. Get us a rag when you can.
I got one. Okay.
I hear it running down an oil pan.
Do you? Here's your rag. Yeah, I hear it hitting the pan down there too.
Fine, that's just a breather.
Made it out. There you go. everybody. I got a new toy. Well, we got a new toy. My brother and I purchased this excavator. This is a Cat 318B 2000s model. The B in Cat is for a northern model, which we didn't know this at the time when we purchased it. A northern model basically doesn't come with air conditioning. We're in North Carolina, so you know we're not necessarily going to need it with the door open, but if you wanted one with AC, it would have been a Cat 318C during that time frame. The perks of this machine, being a 318, it's the same size as a 315, but the boom and the arm are a little bit more beefy. They're from a 320, and the digging capacity is a little bit better. This being an older machine, there's a lot of things that you have to look for to make sure everything is right. It's got a quick coupler that works, which is a bonus. It's got hydraulic thumb, which is another bonus. This is something that you don't normally see. Normally it's a manual thumb. It's plumbed, which is another big bonus. The things we love about this machine is that it's going to be easier to work on. It's an older machine. It's pre-def, which is great. And it's going to be, you know, more used around the farm on small jobs, things like that. I'm not going to try to go big scale with this. My brother and I are just looking to do sort of jobs around here. So we've got some jobs lined up for it, so that's going to be coming in the future. But right now, as you just saw, we're down here in the bottom, and this is a great place for us to learn how to use the machine, learn how to dig stumps, learn how to stack pines, do all kinds of stuff with it. So just to give you a little walk around of the machine, I'm going to come pick the camera up now. Just to give you a little walk around of the machine, there's your Gaith. I'm assuming that's how you say it. Quick coupler with the hydraulic thumb. It's got a 48-inch bucket. Depth-wise, I think it's 46 inches wide, which is a little big for what we want to do. I would like to have a 36-inch bucket, but for the time being, this is what we got, and this is where we're going to be with. The tracks at some point had been replaced. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to be a perfect track. There is a little wear and tear on these, but you might not be able to see this, but underneath here, it is a Caterpillar track system. Aftermarket rollers, all these things you can sort of, you know, see it's getting a little dark, getting a little afternoon time. So the motor, I just had a mechanic go through the motor. It got new valve covers, gaskets, it got new fuel lines. It's leaking a little fuel. You just saw us change the oil. A lot of small odds and ends things, about $400 to fix. The major things that we're gonna have to fix on this machine at some point is gonna be the upper, I wanna make sure this is correct, is the upper boom. That is leaking exponentially. We're gonna still be able to use it, but you know, when it's leaking like that, you're gonna have to change your hydraulic fluid. That boom up there is leaking pretty good. And then the swing gear on this machine, it does not have the rubber seal around it, so we put almost a gallon of gear oil in there, and it just all came out. Now, I spoke to a mechanic. He said that's something that needs to be replaced as soon as possible. If you're not doing a lot of work, just make sure you keep gear oil in it, and everything should be fine. But that's just sort of where we're at right now with the machine. A couple small things to fix here and there, but the engine, the hydraulics, everything had already been gone through when we bought it. Paperwork to show it. So the engine is good. The hydraulics have been replaced. The seal there, I mean, you can see it. This is where we washed it a little bit today, but it is dripping pretty good. You can see it dripping. These are all things that are going to be fixed at some point. That hydraulic boom up top is leaking pretty good, so that's what you see a majority of that. But we're going to use this machine for things around the farm. We're going to use this machine for small odds and end jobs that end up paying for itself. If you've got a lot of land, and this is something that my brother and I had talked about, if you got a lot of land that you want to clear that is yours, you're going to spend it. If you've got the money, hire somebody to do it. But if you don't, buy you a machine, learn how to use it. You're going to save yourself some money in the long run. You can take your time with it. You're not rushed for time. You're not rushed for cash flow. Just, you know, use it sparingly whenever you want to. It's a time saver, a cash saver, And if you don't tear it up and you buy a decent machine, it's going to be a good investment for your farm, your land, whatever you want to do. So that's sort of why we bought this. It is a good machine so far. Like I said, it's going to have some things that need to be fixed on it in the near future. For the most part, it's exactly what we needed, and we're really glad to have it. So at this point, we're really going to start getting into some clearing around here. Hopefully I can get some more videos out in the near future. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Lance Winnicus Brush, and we'll see you in the morning.